and welcome back to Thone's Hebrews Nibbles number 140, The Race of Faith, part 4 of 5, Following Jesus. Again, this comes from Hebrews chapter 12, verses 1 and 2. And we're going to talk about the steps toward Jesus in our lives. Why is this in the Bible? From faith, where do we go? We keep talking about faith, and we had heroes of the faith we studied in the whole most previous chapter, and there were all these people that were mentioned and how they acted and what they did. Now, we have to also put ourselves in that position. The communication is fixing our gaze upon Jesus. The application to me is Jesus is the founder, that is the initiator, and the perfecter, that is the enabler of our faith. When we trust in this, He empowers our lives. Thus, when we obey when we obey God's will, we can have joy in the upcoming eternity in heaven. As we live with this joy, we are also can experience it as we serve Him here on earth. And believe me, it's that joy that attracts other people, unsaved people, to us. And so that joy is not only a joy in our hearts, which is wonderful enough as it is, but it's also that joy radiates from us, and others may inquire of us about salvation, about why we're so happy, about whatever, and we can tell them then the story of Jesus and what He means to us, what He did for us, and more importantly, what it can do and mean for them also. God says, from beginning to end, faith energizes man's joy. Like it. My response, Lord, thank You for pointing out the role of Jesus in our lives, both now and in the eternity to come. At this point, I guess I need to explain something that it occasionally hits me when I'm doing these studies. And when I say God says, I don't mean that I am getting a message from God directly. It means that I am summarizing those things which God has shown me through His Scripture. And it's just sort of a highlight reason for why we should look at a particular situation, a particular bit of Scripture, a particular commentary, whatever. So when I say God says, I guess I really mean I'm summarizing what the Scriptures told me, not directly from God. I don't have any communications with God, unfortunately. But it's just a summary of what is right and wrong, I believe, in what God tells us. My response is, Lord, thank You for pointing out the role of Jesus in our lives, both now and in the eternity to come. We'll talk to you next time.